Squid Game 3 just came out, and I honestly thought it was awesome. Some people say it wasn't that good. Let me know your opinion down below, but I thought it was a great way to end the series. Now, of course, if you haven't watched Squid Game 3 yet, I recommend you go do that immediately, but don't worry, this video will have no spoilers, so don't worry about that. And today, as the title says, we are going to be remaking Squid Games, but obviously in WorldBox, and I think this is going to be awesome. If we scroll in here, we can see 456 different people, and they're all numbered 1 through 456. Every single person is here, and this took me an achingly long amount of time to do. 453, 454, 455, and oh god, no. Oh no. This is gonna take a while. If we go to subspecies, we can see that these guys are named the players, and they are completely normal, except they have immortal, infertile, and no hunger, just so they don't starve. And for the sake of simplicity, like I said, they have all just been given a number like in the show, but none of them actually have their names displayed. So go ahead and pick your favorite right now. Who is your favorite character from Squid Game? It could be your random favorite number, or it could be someone like 456, 222, or even number 1. But the only difference between this and real Squid Game is essentially there is no plot armor in this. Everyone has an equal chance of dying or winning, so just because you pick one of the numbers from the show doesn't mean that they are going to win or have a better chance. And let's get started. We're going to be going through a number of challenges here, all created by me, to see who truly is going to be the last one standing. And the winner? Well, they get to become a god. And before we actually start the first challenge, let me pick my favorite number I'm going to go with. All these guys have random traits, so I'm probably going to go with one of the giant guys. How about this guy? Number 338. He's a giant, and he has the ambitious trait. Looks pretty good to me. He will be my favorite. Hopefully he doesn't die immediately. And before we officially start, we do need to check the most interesting people in terms of 3 main stats, and I would say smartest, fastest, and strongest. So for the smartest, we have number 59, 280, and 297 with 13 intelligence, which really isn't that high. For fastest, we have 16 speed, number 18, and number 88. And lastly, for strongest, we have number 177, 190, and 218, all with 42 attack damage. These guys are pretty solid. And these good base stats should give these people some sort of a benefit for some of the games or others, but who knows. And now on to the first challenge. I'll be right back. And here we are at the first challenge. I know this looks kind of weird. Actually, it kind of looks like a diagram of a septic tank, but trust me, it's a lot more sanitary than that. If you have not seen already, every single player here is infected with the golden egg desire. And this means that they will follow the golden egg to the ends of the earth. And this is how we will manipulate these people to go from the start of the challenges to the end of them. So it's kind of just necessary, And in any sense, let me show you what the first challenge is. But before we do that, we need to get our people over here to the entrance. So you just plop down a golden egg like so, open up the walls, and they begin funneling in, as you can see. That's actually really cool. And of course, all of the people here are also favorited, but if I click favorite, yeah, it just looks like a mess. Okay, so it looks like everyone is in, and some of them have been flung out because of the golden egg, so let me get rid of the golden egg and put everyone back, and we're pretty much ready to start. Close off the entrance, and everyone is inside, ready to go. And here is the first challenge. Literally all they have to do is get to the other side, which we will mark with a golden egg, but in the middle is a flame tower that spawns demons. Just one. As you can see here, there's a single flame tower here. That's it. But this is still going to be devastating, as one flame tower has a lot of power. So we have all of our numbers here. Make sure to comment if you haven't already to lock in your favorite number. Otherwise, you could have just cheated. 338's in here somewhere. Don't know where. But these guys are ready to see the golden egg. We will lower the barrier and watch the floodgates unleash, as they are all going to start running down to get to the golden egg as soon as possible. But here come the demons. And the first of many to fall is 293, followed by 375. And I think for the sake of this, I'm just going to take the top left as more and more die and just put it on your screen as we watch them fall like flies. So make sure to keep an eye on the left, as, yep, here go many of them. Oh my god. So many of them are dying. Oh And it seems like with all of those dead, the rest have survived. There's so many who've died. Even more are dying. And of course, here's the stragglers, all with like the slow trait. Like literally all of them have the slow trait, who literally missed the entire brunt of the invasion as the rest head down to retrieve the golden egg. And as time continues, we wait for the rest of everyone to get down. And once they reach the end, we can go ahead and begin the second challenge. And that was more eventful than I thought it would be. Look in the bottom right here, 140 people are left. And that's just from round 1. We're going to go through the favorited tabs here. I am going to scroll through just to see who's still alive. I see a lot of 200 still alive. I'm looking for 338. And 338 is still in it, as we can see here. And I will continue scrolling just to see if your favorite's still here too. A lot of low numbers still left as well. 7, he's from the show, he's still alive. 68, 20, all of these guys are still in it. So I hope one of your favorites was here. And if you don't see him here, I might have actually missed it, or they did perish. I know they died very quickly over here, but you can go check back the footage if you need to. That's essentially everyone who's left. And yeah, I think all of our main characters from the show, like 1 and 4, 5, 6, are just, they're completely gone. But now we need to get right back into it. It's time for the second challenge. And their challenge is fairly easy. All they have to do is get back into the main arena. We're gonna open it back up and place a nice delectable golden egg right there in the middle. Look, that looks delicious, doesn't it? But there's always a catch. And you might be wondering what this catch is. Is it going to be related to the show? Is it going to be something realistic, whatever? No, not really. I filled the entire area back up with landmine everywhere. And these landmines are going to kill these people very efficiently. So, no time to waste. There's 140 left. Let's see if we can get down to about 100. I have no clue. We're going to unpause time, slow it down a lot. And once again, keep a look on the left, as pretty much whoever leads the charge here is destined for failure. And they all appear to be following the same path. It's kind of like Glass Bridge in a way, where they just follow the other guys. But it looks like they found new pathfinding techniques, as more and more are perishing here as they cross landmines. Oh geez, a lot are starting to fall here. We're going to speed up time a bit as they keep running across. Oh, 7's dead. No, all of them are falling. It's just whoever's in the front. Whoever's in the back is going to do just fine. And another one's going off. So many are perishing here as they start going crazy. What are they doing? What? They started attacking each other. What? And as we speed up time here, most of the landmines are already used, as the slow stragglers, just like last time, are going to just slowly scoot by at slow speeds, ignoring all of the landmines. Why do people with the slow trait have the best benefit here? And as everyone else crawls into the golden egg, the first one there is actually number 112, who has 12 speed. Good for him. Everyone has made it for the most part. And they're all enjoying their time with the golden egg, running after it and getting pushed back, you know, as one does. And let's look at who's still alive, and then let's check out who's the best out of who's still alive. And here come the stragglers. So a lot less now. We have number 4, 280. I'm not going to read all these manually here. I'm just going to scroll. And I'm just going to look at 338 still alive. Still a ton of 200s. And here's your favorites. 338 is still alive, along with his brother 339, so good for them. And keep scrolling through here. As you can see, if your favorite is still alive, there's still too many to really check specifically here. But that's a good number there, as that's it. There are only 81 players left. Jeez. It's only been 2 challenges, and we've literally removed, I think, around 80% of the players. It's actually insane, but don't worry. These next challenges, they'll get rid of players, but it won't be nearly as many, and we'll really find out who's the best of the best. I'm actually shocked my chosen player is still doing good. But let's see who the best of the best right now is. On most interesting people, the only stats really to look at are smartest, fastest, and strongest. fastest is 128 with 12 speed, smartest is 280 with 16 speed, and the strongest is 168 and 218, who both have 56 attack damage, which is not bad considering these guys are completely unarmed. And we will seal the entrance back up as our players have returned into the home base area, you know, the sleeping room, you know it from the show. But things are about to get really interesting for our next challenge. Let's just skip ahead till then. And for the next challenge, we find ourselves back in the room, but it's dark and it's late at night. Players have been messing with the golden egg all day, but it's time to finally get rid of it. And as you know, in the Squid Game, players do love to attack each other at night. And due to the lack of the egg and just the darkness as itself, the players all go bad. And while this may not be officially a challenge, essentially what's going on here is the players are going to attack each other until there's only 50 left. That is when I'll step in as the front man, I guess. I guess that makes me like the leader of all games. We're gonna slow down time a lot here because yeah, the combat, see in the top left, it's bad. So many are getting slain. I'm trying to look. 338, as we see right there, did get a kill for me. He didn't die though, luckily. And I'm trying to look as we, right there. Okay, so we're down to 46. Close enough. You know, these guys are just going mad, but luckily we can stop it before it gets even worse. So everyone will have their sanity restored, and we'll just make sure they go love the egg again. And that should be good. Yep, they're all living in peaceful harmony again, just like that. They all forgot. And since the fight's over, we can make it daytime again, just so it's easier on the eyes. Oh, that's a lot better. And let's check interesting people stats here before we check people, because I just want to see who did the most carnage that night, because I saw some names pop up there multiple times. And look at these people. 241 is on 1 HP. I think I ended the fight right before he died. The most kills is 332 with 5. He killed 5 other contestants. And let me just put this out there. Only like 32 people died in total. And he killed like a sixth of them. Well, I guess it makes sense because he killed the most and 332 is also the happiest. And the fullest too. They don't have stomachs, but did he eat his opponents? Interestingly, if you want to see the gender makeup, out of all the characters left, only 17 are male and 29 are female, so make of that as you will. I thought that was interesting. And now, since there's only 46 left, we can spend a bit more time looking at who's left. And here are your players. I will heal them all before the next challenge, by the way. So we have plenty of names to look through here. 338 is still in it. He made it into the top 50. He had 2 kills himself. Nice. Wow. 339 is also still alive. I'm not really rooting for him, but he's a number buddy, so why not? And 356, all of these numbers that you like, including several 400s, are still alive. I don't see any numbers that I can completely remember from the show here. Most of these guys just seem to be completely gone. And like I said, let's give these guys, you know, a little bit of a pick-me-up. They've been through the meat grinder, so to speak. And the next challenge will be our second to last one. And it's going to be a very interesting one, I think. But for the most part, it is going to be luck-based, so better hope that luck is on your guys' side here. After a restful night of sleep, the players are ready for the next challenge. It is the world's deadliest game of 4 corners. In the top left, we have the diamond. In the top right, we have the square. In the bottom right, we have the circle. And in the bottom left, we have my best attempt of drawing an umbrella. It looks more like a J though. So we have the Jackal square, I guess you could say. And these players, they are ready to play. And you can guess how this is gonna work, but before I over-explain it, let us get our contestants over here. So we're going to plop the golden egg right down in the middle, and then open up the floodgates to let them in. And look at all the stars as they, yeah, I love how they just file in. And there they go. And look at how many slow ones are still alive. It's weird how the slow ones are actually the ones with some of the highest chance. And everyone is filing in. Slowly, but surely, of course. How is this dude so slow? Who are you? 287. You have 5 speed? How is that even possible? Alright, just get in there, man. And now that they're all in there, we seal the area. Now we'll get rid of the golden egg. And now these players are going to need to pick their corner. It's year 70 right now, and we will give them until year 80 to pick a corner. And at year 80, we are going to spin a wheel containing one of the 4 symbols. And whatever symbol that the wheel lands on is out. And once the symbol is out, it is out for good. So players, you have 10 years. Just go ahead and roam around until then. And I'll see you guys at year 80. And it is year 80. We need to seal off the gates. And there are a few players like in the middle here, but like when I unpause, yeah, they get pushed out to the side. So we will unpause. This is the final arrangements. Almost no one went for the diamond. A couple people went for the square, but most people are in the circle and the umbrella. If it lands on this, a huge percentage of people are out. This is actually insane. I want to see where 338 is. 338 is one of the circle people. Okay, so I really hope it's not circle. Let me get that wheel ready. And here we have the fresh, untouched wheel. And let's just spin it and see who we get. Here it goes. I can't really handle the suspense. No, not circle. Square! No way. Square is out. That's going to remove a huge percentage of players. Oh, wait. Square's one of the few ones. These guys got really lucky. But now Square is permanently out. So no one can even go back to Square. But I'm sorry, Square, I can probably just put you guys down with a couple meteors. You see here, 236, 119, 34, and 54 were eliminated from that. I'm sorry if that was your favorite. They are now out. And with Square eliminated, we are going to open up these two for change if the players wish to do so. It's year 80. We'll go to year 90, and I'll see you guys then. And year 90, some people changed. Not really anyone at all, really. There's still only 3 in the diamond, but when we close off the mountains, a few might get pushed back there. But that's the final right there. So yeah, there's 4 in the diamond now, but pretty much everything else is the same. So it's time to spin that wheel again. Looks like everyone's pretty confident in their answers. And here we go. Who will be the next person eliminated? You gotta be kidding me. It's the diamond. Seriously? And we're gonna remove that too? And another one of like the useless, barely used ones is going to be eliminated, which is actually kind of insane because now it's gonna come down to a 50-50 once we let him change again. So I'm sorry guys, we're just gonna heat ray you guys. 289. 338! What? You're kidding me. You're telling me the extra person who went in there was 338? No way. And I killed him with my bare hands. He didn't even... What a poetic story. He was my favorite, and I had to kill him with my own hands. The other two are 291 and 23, leaving just 38 remaining. But about half of these guys are going to get obliterated in the next one. Once again, we'll give them 10 years to switch till year 100, and I'll see you guys then. And it is year 100. A few of these guys look like they switched. Actually, yeah, a lot of people seem to be on the J side than on the circle side now, but who knows? Maybe it's the right move. Because apparently these guys have great intuition, except for 338 who, you know, died on me. Anyway, let us spin that wheel one final time. Will it be circle or the Jackal umbrella thingy? Wait, it's gonna be close. The umbrella that had most people on it. Oh my god. That's actually so huge. Wow. And after killing them, these are all who perished on the left. I couldn't even show it, it was so brutal. But here are the contestants left. There are just 14 of them. So there was 38, so there were 24 on this side. And I guess we can look at our final 14 contestants. Number 20, number 81, number 137, number 151, number 200. That's a rare number to have. What luck is that? Number 238, number 241, number 261, 287, 294, 339 is still alive. 356, 395, and 401. I'm cheering for my boy 339. He's my brother, or he's my favorite's brother. He has to be. He will get his revenge, and we will make a path for all the final contestants to head back to the main room. But look at this luck. 5 of the last 15 contestants all have the slow trait. These guys all here lingering in the back are all slow as rocks. And they have survived because of that, because our first couple games really prioritized speed over everything else. Or I guess you would say prioritize lack of speed. And here are our last 14 guys enjoying their egg. But we don't have time for that. No more egg. We are going to do what Squid Game did. These games are very deadly, and because of that, we are going to put it to a vote on if we should end the games or keep them going. So we will make a line down the middle, put an X over here, and put a circle over here. Circle means to stay, X means you want to leave. And we shall let them vote. And they all want to stay. Wow, they all want to stay. Shh, shh, shh. Hey, just make sure to cut that out of the video. Make sure to cut that out of the video, okay? Hey, well, since they all willingly tried to stay, it's time for the final game, which is a very simple game. And it's not really a game. They're just going to fight to the death, literally. Let's look at the best interesting stats and who has the best chance of winning. So the smartest, we have 137 and 287. Now intelligence is good, but I don't really know what it's going to do for you in this last challenge. Fastest is 151, 401, and 81, all with 10 speeds and a couple of kills. And lastly, the strongest with 44 is 20, 137, and 294, none of them having any kills though. So everyone here is enjoying their last little day of running around with all their friends. Let me set up the arena where they're all gonna kill each other. Yeah. And here is the final arena. Yeah, I know, it's my sad attempt at a triangle, but when you're trying to make stuff, they don't have a triangle brush, so like, what am I supposed to do, okay? And here's the entrance. I'm just realizing now I should have put it on the top, but it's too late now. So we will make our little entrance here, and put the most desired golden egg right there in the middle of the arena for all our little contestants to go try and get. Now once everyone's inside, we will remove the egg, close up the gaps, and I'm going to space everyone out equally into all of these rooms. I'm going to put 5 in the corner rooms and only 4 in the middle room because you know it's in the middle, so they're at the most disadvantage. It'll be completely random as I have no clue who's who. So let me go do this real quick. Here is everyone in their different rooms. We're going to slow down time way. And this is the final fight to become a god. Madness will sweep across the landscape. And here we go. And these fights are going to be few, so I'm going to have to look from afar as I see many. And the first 2 have died. 395 and 137. 339 is still alive. And the kills are continuing. 339 was slain by 401. 20 has perished too. And once we're down to just the last 4, we will shrink the arena. And the last 2 fights here, I would see it's on the right. 401 killed 137. Leaving these 4 as our last contestants, we will put them into the triangle room. Seal off the other 2. I will be kind enough to replenish all their health from past battles. And let's look at who we have here. We have 294. Pretty solid. Lots of health, decent damage. 151. Decent health, decent damage. 401. Solid health, decent damage, but if I'm right, yeah, 401 has had 5 kills. And lastly, we have 81. Same amount of decent health, same amount of decent damage. But from everything I've looked at so far here, it looks like 294 is the best soldier and health. But I'm gonna get this over with. Let's just look who's gonna win. And the fight's going in. 401's going against 151, while the other 2 charge in a quick attack. Oh, and 401's getting teamed on, and it's just an all-out brawl. So who's gonna be the first to fall? And 81 is running away with 19 health left, while 401 is hot in pursuit. And 294 is also running away as 151 in close percents too. But 81 runs out of nowhere and slays 294 as she's running back into battle. And she puts the other 2 against each other as she slides in for a sneaky kill. 81 and 151 and the last one's left. 401 just fell. And 81. Can she sneak in? Who's gonna die? And 81's running away. And 81 kills 151 to be the winner. That was an insane strategy. She ran away, then killed the other person running away, giving her health to kill some... Oh my god, she killed all 3 of them. She is the true winner. What a strategy from her. And who is 81 exactly? Let me look this person up. So in the Squid Game wiki, this is number 81. He is some random minor character who actually lived for quite a few episodes. But this guy right here is our winner. Now, of course, in WorldBox, they're a female, but good for 81. And let me make her a god real quick. And here is Miss God 81. 23,000 health. You know, not amazing, but she'll live. Great stats. And she is going to live a happy, healthy life. It's the winner of the Jackal Squid Games. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was really fun to make. I had no clue who's gonna win. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, obviously, if you want to see more like it. And also join my Discord if you're still watching, because clearly you enjoyed this video. You'll enjoy my Discord too. And anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Farewell.